We don't know anything about football. Nobody does. That's the main conclusion after we saw Spain playing the best football of the Euros in the first 45 minutes and scoring 5 goals, when I did say in one of my tweets yesterday that a million things have to happen for Spain to score, and then they kept scoring. Luis Enrique asked us to take a leap of faith, and we didn't. Basically, most of us didn't, because we couldn't see how what we had seen in the first 2 games can be converted into really good football. But he adjusted things, made 4 changes. Eric Garcia held Laporte building from the back much better. Azpilicueta gave experience to the side and solidity as well defensively on the right hand side of the defense. Obviously Sarabia would beat defenders 1v1, which was important, and as I said yesterday, something that's needed with the national side, but Busquets was absolutely crucial. That pressure high that he does, jumping for the ball and everybody following him, crucial. But even more importantly, the fact that actually he filters through passes, and every pass, it's not side to side as Van der Vaart said we were doing, and he was right, but filters passes through. That beats defenders, and then that means the move gets better when he goes via him. But there were more things. There were runs in behind, 1-2s, much higher tempo. Finally, the grass is a little bit better. It was not an excuse, it was bad grass, but with more or less the same grass, the movements were much better. And what happens is that everybody lifted their game. Pedri looked fantastic finally. Laporte looked solid. Jordi Alba appeared more often. Yes, he was only Slovakia, but the confidence makes you grow. So much so that I exchanged a message with somebody very key in the national side, and he said, you people talking about the world, all of us, you see it all black and white. There are a lot of greys. I could see the improvements, and everybody's very confident for Monday, the game against Croatia. So I jump into the ship, and yes, we're gonna beat Croatia. Time for the team of the tournament, which will have a formation that's 5-3-2. Why? Because he has been the formation of the tournament so far. So the key to this tournament have been wing-backs: Gosens, Spinazzola, Miley, Dumfries. These have been the biggest novelty, if you like, tactical novelty in the Euros. So my team will have 2 wing-backs. But first, on goal, Courtois. Only 1 goal conceded. He is not spectacular, hasn't needed to be spectacular, because he's always well placed and leads the defense. My 3 defenders: Rafael Varane, yes, 1 goal conceded per game, but he's been absolutely solid and also leading the back line of France. De Ligt, who missed the first game, and Holland conceded 2 goals, and since then no goals conceded. And Simon Kjaer. His behavior when Eriksen collapsed was so commendable, and an example of leadership, how he was the first one to arrive to Eriksen, but also how he hooked Eriksen's girlfriend. It was a show of compassion and empathy. Needs to be in the team. My right wing back, Denzel Dumfries, who got involved in the first 5 goals of Holland and became man of the match in those first 2 games. And on the left, Andy Robertson, who was fantastic even though Scotland lost against the Czech Republic, and also key to stretch England in the second game. Good leader as well. On his position as left winger, he actually made a lot of impact. In the midfield, Kevin De Bruyne, who's recovering from injury, but already 1 goal and 2 assists, even though he didn't start at the beginning of the Euros. And also for his celebration with Lukaku against Finland. They've been doing it since 2014. They don't say what it means, but I think it's a good message of fight against racism. That's what's behind it. Pogba in the middle, he was fantastic against Germany, but did you see that pass for the 2-1 against Portugal? That pass to Benzema. Only because of that he needs to be in the team, but he's been fantastic. Finally, Modric, who had 1 goal and 1 assist in that 3-1 against Scotland, and how he celebrated right at the end. It means a lot to go to the next round where they're gonna lose against Spain. My 2 strikers, first Cristiano Ronaldo, 5 goals, but yes, 3 penalties, 1 tap-in and 1 header. What I mean by that is that give them that opportunity, he will convert them, meaning stop doing the things that you do, the step overs and all that, outside the box, because you are completely irrelevant there. In the box, you're the best. Finally, Lukaku, who scored 2 goals against Russia. Against Denmark, he didn't score, was man of the match. He scored 1 more goal against Finland. He's proven to be possibly the most intelligent centre-forward that is in the Euros. Do you agree with me or disagree? Well, go on, tell me, and we'll be discussing that in the next 24 hours.